Well, welcome. I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus on this Friday afternoon. I sit here in the glow of this sanctuary that we love, this place where we have come close to God many, many times. And we have a minute to share with one another as we prepare for Sunday worship. As you know, our cultural and medical moment is such that COVID-19 and its variant, the Delta variant, continues to spike in our own location. And we are learning to be flexible and adaptable. Hopefully, we won't have to flex in this way a whole long time, but as we need to, we will. Last week, I had asked, as your pastoral leader, to consider all the people who come here on a Sunday morning, those with young children, those who care for aging parents or a spouse that's immune compromised, or a sister or a brother, and for the good of all, that we all put on our mask when we are indoors in a public gathering. This is in line with what our bishop has said on our United Methodist website, and it is also what the CDC has said. Last week we functioned under a recommendation. We recommend and we urge you. This week, in consultation with Jason Gregory, who's our church council chair, we have decided to adapt a little bit more until we can get to that point at church council on August 17th, where the council leaders will have a voice together in setting the parameters for health and safety in our sanctuary. But for the next two Sundays, for the 8th and the 15th, this is what we propose. That at the 9 o'clock service, we ask that masks are required. That the 9 o'clock service, if you want and desire and need the caution that comes with protecting children who cannot be vaccinated, or a sense of your own caution and health about this, or you yourself are caring for others who are immune compromised, we are asking that the 9 o'clock service be the one that holds the strongest levels of safety, social distancing and mask, while we're inside in the sanctuary public gathering. At the 11 o'clock service, we still are recommending and hoping that many will do the same, except at the 11:15, it will be one's own personal conviction about whether to wear mask or not. So we want to let you know, you who are the faith family called Bethel, that on the next two Sundays, that there are two different options for these two different services. So if you hold a measure of caution and you desire to be in an environment that is conscientious about mask and social distancing, 9 o'clock is the service for you. And then if you have fall anywhere on the spectrum from I'm vaccinated, I prefer not, or it's your conviction, or where it is. If you fall anywhere on that continuum, 11:15 is the service that you would prefer. So we are asking that if you choose to come to 9, you come knowing that we're keeping this as a safe space. And if you come to 11:15, you know that there will be people in mask and people who are not in mask. So this is the way that we will mitigate this unusual season for the next two Sundays. We'll see what's going on in the medical community and our personal, Charleston community. And then our leaders at the church council level will weigh in, and we'll of course be seeing what our bishop has to say as well. So when Jesus prayed that last night of his life, if you look in John chapter 17, he prays to God and talks about how I am in you and you are in me and they are in us. And his prayer is that they would all be one. And that doesn't mean that we all are one in the way that we see the world or the way we see and understand any number of things. We don't all need to see alike in order to love alike. And that was certainly a word that John Wesley had to say to us. Jesus prays that we'll be one. John Wesley would say it like this: in essentials, unity; in non-essentials, liberty; and in all things, charity, which is love. So let's hold to our unity and our charity as we live into these days of flexibility and care together. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.